What's going on, Bulls fans? Welcome into the Bulls Report. Coming up on today's show, I'm going to be giving you guys my reaction to the Bulls' big-time victory over the New York Knicks, where shout out to Coby White, knocked down 3 clutch free throws at the end of yesterday's game. So I'll be reacting to it, giving you guys my thoughts. But even though I don't think the Bulls are a true, obviously, contender or even playoff contender this season, every win over the Knicks is a good win. You know, I woke up with a little extra pep in my step today. So if you guys hate the Knicks just as much as I do, hit that thumbs up icon and show our Bulls team our support. But, you know, yesterday's game, I mean, we can start off with the man of the hour, Zach LaVine. He played his tail off yesterday. And I understand you guys view me as a Zach LaVine hater, you know, say I'm always hoping for the worst for him. And you know, that's just not the case. I think Zach LaVine is a very skilled basketball player. Obviously, he can score at all 3 levels. I mean, we saw it on full display last night. I mean, the man had 31 points on 17 shots. But still, my argument to everybody who likes to get on me in the comment section is still this. What is the max potential of this Bulls team? I think it is a play-in tournament appearance, and I think a play-in tournament appearance would be the worst thing for this franchise in terms of getting back into championship contention. But great news for Bulls fans. He looks good, and I think the Bulls might be actually able to trade him. And, you know, quickly, I'll just give my overall take on yesterday. You know, think about the big picture here. I thought this was a great start to the Bulls season because LaVine and Vooch are really up in their trade value if the Bulls front office finally decides to sell. But I also think there's a possibility, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are being tricked into thinking that this Bulls team can actually do something this year. Guys, this is not me being a hater. I just want some championship contending basketball back in Chicago. This has nothing to do with my personal feelings around LaVine and Vooch, but still, they need to trade these guys. And, you know, Vooch looked good again yet last night. I tell you what, if I'm a team like the Golden State Warriors, I'm calling the Bulls every single day until the trade deadline because I think it would be a perfect fit with what they like to do. But Vooch, again, 19 points, 11 rebounds. Like, he looked pretty good last night. Again, defensively, we'll get to Karl Anthony Towns and his stats here in a second. He absolutely cooked Vooch, but, you know, maybe these stats could potentially trick a team into thinking that Vooch could be an impactful player down the stretch of this season. Now, massive shout out to this guy right here, Ayo Dosunmu. You know, Ayo's one of those guys, and I was thinking about, like, what players on this Bulls team are untouchable. Honestly, Ayo, obviously, if you get the right trade package for him, you should be willing to deal him since the Bulls just really need to take a step back to, you know, take 2 steps forward here. But Ayo's been awesome. 16 points yesterday, 6 assists. I think he is the most underrated athlete in the league. Like, you know, we always talk about De'Aaron Fox being one of the quicker guards in the league. I think Ayo is right up there with him. Like, his burst, especially in transition, is really something awesome to see. And, you know, last night, if he's knocking down that 3-point shot, he could float around 15, 20 points a game. He's also giving you great defense. I thought he did a pretty good job on whether that was Brunson or whatever Knicks guard he was matched up with last night. So, really big-time shot at the Ayo. He looked good. And, you know, we finally got a glimpse on who Patrick Williams could be last night. And, you know, I don't think P-Dub, like, this is going to be something where, you know, we're going to see this consistently just yet. I mean, I hope so, obviously. But, I mean, 18 points last night. He came out the gates red hot for the Bulls. He's a big reason why they jumped on the Knicks early. And, you know, if he's able to knock down 3 or 4 threes consistently, I mean, he'll be a hell of a basketball player. But I thought defensively he was really good. Even though Brunson beat him a couple times down the stretch of that game. But still, he did enough to, you know, throw Brunson off just a little bit on that last game, you know, potentially winning shot where just rimming went in, went out. So Patrick Williams, you know, got to give him his flowers for his performance last night. Again, I know we're frustrated with him, but just be patient. Every time I'm about to bail on Patrick Williams, he just gives me a little thing and just one performance where I'm like, man, I see it. I see that potential. But, you know, also another guy, the man of the hour who, you know, knocked down those 3 clutch free throws last night, Coby White. The one, you know, positive with Coby this year is I feel like he's really just focusing on scoring the basketball, which, you know, I guess could be a positive or a negative because I would like to see him play some more true point guard. But if the Bulls are really, you know, and what I think their plan is to have Josh Giddey be the point guard of the future, they want to play fast. I mean, they're still number 1 in pace in the NBA right now. And, you Coby would be that prototypical, two guard, plays off the ball. He's just there to get you 20 a night. Like, I think that's the role that they're trying to force Coby White into. I would much rather have him, ball in the hand more, have him run pick and rolls. I think he's a pretty good decision maker coming out of those sets. So Coby, last night, still pretty good. I mean, he is a walking bucket every time he gets a basketball. But, guys, we're closing in on 11K here on the channel. So make sure you guys are subscribed today. Go right down there, hit that subscribe button if you guys haven't already. I would really, really appreciate it and help us reach 11,000 subs. And we'll dive into the Bulls defense a little more specifically here in a second. But I got to tell you guys about today's sponsor, and that is PrizePicks. If you guys download the PrizePicks app today, plug in promo code CLNS when you sign up. You guys will get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. And the best part is you don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It is guaranteed. So what is PrizePicks? PrizePicks is the best place to get real money sports action. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in award winnings, PrizePicks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least two players for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. Run your game all season long on PrizePicks. If you guys want to add a little more juice to these Bulls games, or whether it's a Bears game or Blackhawks game, PrizePicks has it all covered. So make sure you guys check them out. Download the app today. Use code CLNS. Get $50 instantly after your first $5 lineup. Download the app today. Use code CLNS. Get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. But shout out to PrizePicks for sponsoring today's show. PrizePicks, run your game. So the Bulls defense yesterday actually did, I thought, a decent job on Jalen Brunson. Now, Brunson, this was coming off a back-to-back. He was hobbled with a rolled ankle, so he wasn't near 100%. But still, I thought the Bulls did a good job of just throwing different looks at him. Like, we saw Patrick Williams on him down the stretch of that game last night for, certain spots. And I actually feel like, P-Dub, Brunson's got one of the best first steps in the league, in my opinion. Like, a very, very twitchy player with the ball in his hands. I was actually impressed with Patrick Williams' first step defensively. That was one thing that kind of concerned me about him reaching, because he's always been a good defender. But how can he become a great defender? I think it's him guarding, small, shifty guards like Brunson. So, pretty positive sign that, P-Dub did a good enough job on Brunson, at least slow him down a little bit. But one guy the Bulls couldn't slow down, and this again is my biggest gripe with Vooch. Like, anytime he gets put up with a good to great offensive center, he just gets cooked. And Cat's been off to a great start this year. I was going to come on the show yesterday or 2 days ago and say hammer Karl Anthony Towns player props Wednesday night versus the Knicks, because he will cook Vooch, and that's what happened. I mean, the man at 46-10. The fact that Bulls were able to win this game when Cat put up this type of performance is unbelievable. I really think it was just the result of the product the Bulls had in the first half, like really blitzing the Knicks. I mean, they were up 21 at a point, almost blew the lead, but still, I thought the Bulls overall did a good job defensively. And other Knicks fans, I'm sure you guys are a little frustrated with Bridges, but it's gonna be a process for the Knicks to get this whole group, going in terms of continuity. But Bridges, he was able to put the ball on the deck, get a couple buckets yesterday. A 3-point shot's definitely gonna be something to monitor for the rest of the season. Now, I do think the Bulls benefited from the back-to-back, and the biggest reason for that was Josh Hart. Like, the night before against the Sixers, big-time game, part of the NBA Cup, he had a triple-double. He was flying over the field, all over the court. But, I felt like Josh Hart was just a little gassed yesterday, so we really didn't feel his full impact. But still, man, he is one of the most unique players in the league. Like, he can record a triple-double and not have a single set ran for him offensively. So, really special player there in New York. And then OG, I thought the Bulls battled with him well all night. OG is a very physical basketball player. He likes to get to the rim. And, he did that somewhat last night. But still, he wasn't able to be too effective from downtown, 2 of 7 from beyond the arc. And just overall, really, really good team win for the Chicago Bulls. But see what this front office decides to do, man. So if you guys made it to the end, give me a C red down below in the comment section. I want to see where all the real ones are at that watch this entire video. We always appreciate it. Also, I'm on Twitter. Give me a follow at Pat Sieps. I'll be tweeting about the Bulls all game and all season long coming up. So make sure you give me a follow over there. See you guys next time. Go Bulls.